Hello everybody, and yet another video at this fabulous location here at the Laharts Hotel in Kilkenny. And why am I here, I hear you ask? I'm here to do a review, and a big huge thanks to Laharts of Kilkenny for giving me a loan of this car. This is a car that's been creating buzz all around the world, and it's the exclusive for Jim's Shed. I'm going to review this, the Volkswagen ID.Buzz, because I'm Jim and you're watching Jim's Shed. So, the Volkswagen ID.Buzz only now introduced into the Irish market, and it's this particular one. It comes with a sort of a mustardy orange under white, kind of a cream white, and we'll just go around and we'll pan around the car here. So basically we have this usual design language here that Volkswagen seems to be adopting throughout their whole Volkswagen range. You have your radar sensor here in the center, your parking sensors, you have your traffic recognition camera here in the front. We have our matrix LED headlights. You can come ahead in closer to me, Pat, if you wish, and we come around the side. Then she's sitting on 20-inch alloys, black mirrors. I don't know, I think their mirrors might be nicer if they were white, but they're black. Lovely huge doors, sliding door on the side. We'll do the interior in a minute. This particular model is the Tech. She's coming in at €73,760. So nice price tag. Is it worth it? We'll get to that. So we continue on around the back. This car, the concept is meant to be of the old, if you remember the old T4 Volkswagen camper van type thing, but you know, I don't know would these be nicer if they weren't there, but it's just this to give it the vent look, you know. Come around the back, roof spoiler, and you have your massive, huge Volkswagen logo here on the back. You have your contrasting LED wraparound LED tail lights. You have your coast to coast tail light, which runs right across the car. I might just turn them on. They won't turn on at the minute, but anyway. Electric tailgate. Now, 1150 litres of cabin space, or of boot space, is what you have in this. Huge. This, I don't know, it's, look, you know, you have all your cables in underneath here. You can remove these, right, by unscrewing, and there will be, I'm not sure as to when, I think it might be the second half of this year, maybe even the third quarter, there will be a 7-seat option of this vehicle, but not just yet. You have your 12-volt power supply here, little shopping hooks both here and here. You have this. A lot of people ask, what is this? A lot of people ask, what is this? Well, you know, a lot of people don't know what it is, but you'll notice there's Velcro here. So if you come in close, and I'll show and I'll explain what it is for. Basically, It's to stop stuff from moving around. Ah, we have visitors. Geese or swans, I don't know. There must be a river down there somewhere. So a very huge welcome to our 3 swan friends. You have Juliet, Romario is on the far side, and I think this is Angelina, I think, in the middle. So okay, welcome guys. Yet another surprise of Jim's shed. Anyway, we'll go through this. So basically that's what that is for. People wondering what is this. It's basically a corner piece, and you can put your bag or whatever and it stops them from moving around. So that's what that is. So we just put that back. I think it goes in like so. Some way like this. Yeah. Now that's a bit of a confusing aspect as to where this goes. Anyway, yeah. Now there we go. So yeah, huge boot. Now to fold down the seats, we have to go. Yeah. You come around here. How do you have a look and see? Now, there you go. So the seats fold down like so. I'll just put them up. Now I'm going to sit in. This is back to the old motif, you know. Personally myself, I prefer a solid handle here, but look, it is what it is. So, now, leg room in the back, massive, huge space. The colour contrast of this, I'm very impressed with. You have your, yeah, that looks a bit flimsy there, but look, you can put, I don't know, put your fish and chips here if you want. I don't know if it's strong enough to hold a laptop. Your cup, yeah, okay. You have a space here for your mobile. And we have USB-Cs everywhere on the doors. So, yeah. Maybe if you come around the far side and we'll go through all that. Yeah, loads of leg room, I have to say. I'm going to close this door. Yeah, so USB-C on the doors. I don't see any down here, but yeah, no armrest. But look, you know, it's yeah. What I don't like about the ID.Buzz, right? These windows don't open. So look, it's a van. I know it's a van, or what they say, it's a minivan, right? So you know, I'd prefer if you could open the windows, if you had window openings here. But look, it's fine, it's lovely. Very nice, very airy. Colour scheme, this orange type over white, I think is very nice. I think you could have a job trying to keep these seats clean, but the materials is very robust. Vegan leather, I think they call it, you know. So what we'll do is we'll go around the front and we'll check out the front of the ID.Buzz. So, to get out, we'll have to get out this door because the child locks are turned on. So, we'll go around the front and we'll do a detailed. So what we'll do is we'll pause the camera for now and we'll do a detailed of the dashboard. So here we are in the interior front of the ID.Buzz. Beautiful colour contrast, as I said earlier on. The windscreen, there's a huge lot of stuff to go through here. You have your typical Volkswagen ID format, right, which is more or less the same. You have your infotainment here in the front, which can be questionable, right? You have your standard motifed modern area steering wheel. haptic controls. A lot of people are not happy with those, but look, I don't, I got the GTX there, as you know, and I have no problems with it. The gear is part of the right stalk as opposed to up here. They've moved it down here, your forward and reverse. You have your reversing camera. So yeah, lovely. I have to say, your light controls are here in the front. You have similar type, lovely high window line here. So, you know, the view out of here, I have to say, is fantastic. You have your, we'll say, bay windows at the front, at the side. So, you know, great visibility. Big, huge distance between you and the windscreen in front. You'd often question, you know, did you utilize the space enough? But I remember the old Volkswagen, you were right on top of the windscreen. You know, look, not very safe, you know. But look, it's all about, you know, Euro NCAP. So you have to have a distance, you know, for crumple zones and all that, which is understandable. Yeah, you have your LED lighting, interior LED lighting, very similar to the ID range of vehicles. They're all more or less the same, but this finish, kind of timber effect, I like that. It's, you know, you have loads of little cubby spaces and cup holders here. You know, you can put your two cups of coffee or whatever there. You have your heating controls, or your heating vents here, your infotainment. You have a wireless phone charging, which fits in here with two USBs. USBs everywhere in this car, I have to say. Yeah, lovely. You have two sort of pilot type armrests, left and right. I like that. You know, glove box, huge glove box. Huge glove box. You have your airbag on off there, which is very nice. Your indicators, your wipers, your rear wipers, all on the left hand stalk. Yeah, what I do notice, if you want to, yeah, everything is on the left hand stalk. Your lights, we'll say full beam, and that is on the right, or no, your rear wiper is not here. They have it on the switch. And they also have a progression high-low. Okay, that's for your wiper controls again. The wipers, yeah, they're sort of, yeah, nice. This is the, they say, look, it's shortlisted for World Car of the Year. It is the current Irish car and van of the year, and you can see why. You know, look, you know, a fabulous looking thing. You know, this, I like this. This is the you have your center console here. You know, you can move these dividers. They give you what's called a noise scraper. Nice little touch there from Volkswagen. I like that. And you can set them anyhow. And this is a bottle opener. A nice little Easter egg they give you here. A little kind of a picture of a ID.Buzz there. I like that. Also in on the door handles, I don't know if you can pick it up, the cover for the cap, the screw cap, is a little smiley face. So nice little Easter egg there, you know. They also give you a picture of the ID.Buzz on the floor well with this diamond effect. They seem to have adopted this diamond feature right across all their Volkswagen ID range, you know. So yeah, huge space, I have to say, in this vehicle. This driving position is, you're well up. The visibility is top class, I have to say, and I love the colour scheme. This is probably my favourite colour in the Volkswagen ID.Buzz range of colours. It's sort of cream, you know, cream over mustardy, orangey type. There is a frunk. I'm going to show it to you. Not that it's much of a frunk, but I will show it to you, and you can give your verdict on that. So we'll pause for the moment and we'll go around and we'll have a look at the frunk. Open the frunk, or whatever, bonnet section. Not that there's much to see. Yeah. So what have we got in here? Look, there's not a whole lot really, to be honest. You have your The only thing you have that we'll say, that will be relevant to the owner is your windscreen washer fluid. Everything else is for Volkswagen service. Why they couldn't have put that in on the front section or in the footwell somewhere, I don't know. But look, it's there. There's nothing else there. But it, you know what? It just adds to the quirkiness of this car, you know. So I think what we'll do now is we'll take it out for a spin and see what it's like out on the road. So we'll pause for the moment and we'll take it up again when we're going out for a spin. Now, just before we take off, I'd like to mention this. This, as far as I know, is removable. So, you know, it means that I, or the driver, or the passenger, can very easily walk around and get into the back, you know, without any, without any trouble, you know. So, well done to Volkswagen for that. A nice little quirky feature. And to put it back, you simply wait till we have a look here. Yeah. Okay. Take off my sunglasses, I might be able to see what I'm doing. So yeah. So what we'll do now is, I can't find where that goes. So yeah, we'll have a look here. Yeah, 2 latches. Ah, now I have you. Okay. Ah, there you go. So yeah, everything figures itself out in the end. This is the tech model. Just go through the prices here with you. These are Irish prices. So it starts off, the entry level is the Life. It's coming in at 67,595. Then you have the Family, which is 72,165. The Tech, which is this particular variant we have here, 73,760. And the Max is coming in at 77,640. Those prices may seem high, but it's not really. I mean, if you buy the top of the range GTX ID.4, it's coming in at roughly the same price. So I have to say, you know, for what you're getting a lot of car here, you know. So what I'll do is I'll put the belt on and we'll exit from this beautiful setting here at the Laharts Hotel in Kilkenny. Now visibility, it's second to none, I have to say now. Visibility is top class on this car. Very smooth, very you know, very refined. The visibility, bay windows, you know, I have to say I'm very impressed with that. 2-wheel drive, 204 brake horsepower. Not available in 4-wheel drive as yet, that we know. But it's a lovely morning here in Kilkenny. And once again, a huge thanks. I must give a big shout out to Laharts. I'll put a link in the description below. Their number and website and the whole lot. They're the main Volkswagen dealer for Kilkenny since, I don't know, over 50 years. So yeah, the windscreen, it's just way off in the distance, you know. Yeah, I have to say I love these seats. I like the sort of the captain type, you know, armrests each side. Very nice. I'm on the road here now. We're doing 70k and yeah, very refined. Now look, yeah, I'm used to the GTX. I've 300 brake at my disposal. This is coming in at 204. More than enough for a vehicle like this. Like this big vehicle is coming in at 2,460 kg. You know, it's a big car, but it shares the same underpinnings, we'll say, as the ID.4 and the ID.3. You know, but yeah, lovely car to drive, I have to say. The visibility, the software, I'd imagine this particular ID.Buzz is probably running on 3.0 software. There is a 3.2 available, so we'll just have a look here and we'll check, and we'll just see what software it's running on. Data takes a while to think. This, you know, this is all kind of typical of this ID software. It's just not, you know, it's a bit laggy, but you know, yeah. She's averaging 32.3 kilowatt hours. Not great, not great. I'd say that's just the way I've been driving it now. So we'll go since long term. Yeah, not too bad. 28.8. That's not bad for a big car like this. You know, it's. But yeah, look, visibility is fantastic. You have your usual cruise control options on your left and your infotainment system on the right. Yeah, nice. I have to say, this car, it's coming in just 1,300 kilometers on this already. Yeah, they're creeping up. So yeah, we're just heading out this fabulous midwinter's morning here in Kilkenny. So we're just heading out towards the motorway. I'm going to just take it up to 9,500. Yeah, it's nice, very smooth. Turning circle on this car, 11.2 meters. The reason for that is it's rear wheel drive, so you don't have drive shafts on the front, so they can increase the lock, the turning, decrease the turning circle. So brilliant turning circle on this. You just whip it around. You know, a 3-point turn wouldn't be any problem in a vehicle like this, you know, on a narrow and twisty road. So lovely to drive, I have to say. Brakes, yeah, usual. You have your regen. Yeah, it's more or less the same as the ID4. Very similar. The space, it's, you know, it's, this car is going to do well for Volkswagen. There's no doubt about it. The price, you might say, oh, 77,000 for the high spec one. It's not too bad. You go, if you want to buy yourself the VW Transporter in this 5-seater configuration in an R-Line, it's going to cost you nearly 80 grand. So, hey, you know, I think it's, yeah, it's good value for money in my opinion. I don't think it's too expensive at all. This car comes in around 55,000 pounds in the UK, you know. So yeah, it's, you can add 7,000-8,000 euro VRT. It's not too bad, you know. So, and then the exchange rate. So yeah, she's coming in from 67 to 77,000, you know. So a very good spec with this, I have to say. Electric tailgate. You can also get it with electric sliding doors. That's the only thing I don't like. It doesn't, you know, the back windows, you have no way of opening the back windows. So, you know, kind of, you know, what's that all about, like, you know. So we're just heading out here towards Paulstown, and I have to say, yeah, this, not relevant to me, but if it was 10 years ago, where I have two young lads, they're in their 20s now, but late teens, I guarantee this is what I'd be driving, to be one of these. It draws serious attention, I have to say. When we drove through, we drove around Kilkenny Castle, they wouldn't let us in for a photo shoot. You can't come into the grounds, you know, that's by appointment only. But look, we cheekingly double parked outside the castle, and you know, I'll put a photograph up in the intro or something for the thumbnail up at the front top of the video, and you can have a look at that. But look, it just would have made a nice setting, you know, for this I have to say, you know, I think this car is going to create a bit of a story, you know. Already is. It's drawn huge, and if you look at all these YouTubers and all these motoring journalists, every single one of them have nothing but good things to say about this car, you know. And I have to say, you can see why it's really is a fabulous drive now. We'll go towards Paulstown because there's new chargers, 170, 180 kilowatt hour chargers have been installed in Paulstown. This car will take, I must check on the stats. I won't quote it now but I think it's around 140, 150 kilowatts it can charge. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look at that, and on the next section of the video, I'll be able to give you some proper stats with regards to charging. But I know it's a 77 kilowatt hour battery, so it's, you know, you're going to get from 5 to 80% in less than a half an hour, you know, with one of those fast chargers. So drive assist is, yeah, it's all right. I have, you know, it won't exactly what you call, you know, unlike the ID, the GTX, it's, yeah, you have your ID light which runs all along the front there, but I have to say, the visibility out here is just, it's magnificent. Nice big wing mirrors. I don't know about the black. Yeah, maybe it goes to the black roof, I don't know. Panoramic sunroof is available on the Max version. So yeah, so what we do is we'll pause for the moment and we'll have a look at this fast charger, and we'll have a look in Paulstown and see what that's all about. So here we are, we're at the Paulstown Apple Green complex here, just off the M9, just north of Kilkenny, and we have the ID.Buzz. We're going to plug it into this 180 kilowatt hour charger, right? Now this, according to the stats, this is a 77 kilowatt hour thing, and it'll take a maximum charge of 147 kilowatt hours. So it's you know, so what we do is yes. And all I have to do is go into my Apple Green charging app, press go, and they will invoice accordingly. So yeah, we just go over here now and we'll have a look at the charger. So yeah, per kilowatt hour is 30 cents per kilowatt hour. That, as far as I know, that's a special offer because these have just been switched on. This one here is not commissioned as yet, but they say it will be commissioned before the end of the week. So if we just we'll give this a few minutes and I'll let you know what speed we were able to get out of it, and we'll go back when we're on the motorway and we'll have a look and see what our motorway efficiency is like. So we'll pause for the moment and we'll get back onto you very soon.
We're on.
So yeah, the fastest I just gave it 15% there, which was only about 7-8 minutes, but the fastest I got it up to was 110 kilowatt hours. But look, that's probably a lot got to do with the this electricity supply on the premises here. You know, a lot of these public chargers, you know, they're not what it says on the tin, you know. Oh, 180 kilowatts. Yeah, that's all very fine. Maybe if you have a Porsche Taycan S or you know, one of these 200,000 euro Mercedes EQS, you know, maybe if you, but this is just an ID.Buzz, you know. But what we're going to do now is we're going to check our kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers on the motorway. So we're going to head back to Kilkenny. I have to say, I'm enjoying the drive in this car. It really is a comfortable, solid, trendy, you know, piece of kit. Yeah, it won't set the world on fire with regards to acceleration, but it's not meant to. You know, that's not what it's all about. Even the GTX, you know, you get lads on GTX and they say, oh, you know, it's the new GTI. It's not, it's an SUV, you know. But yeah, look, personally myself, now here we go, we're just coming on. I'm going to take it up. What I'll do is, it says here, right, I'm going to take it up to 120. We'll have a look and see what it's like. Now, we'll check and see what sort of economy we're getting. Bit of wind noise there now, you can probably hear it in the background. But look, you know, there's 120, and we'll have a look here now and we'll just see what we're getting. .36, yeah, at that speed, look, you know, 2.5 ton vehicle. So what we do is, I think myself, around 108, 110 is the sweet spot, you know, that's more or less, it's happiest at that. But yeah, it's I have to say, very nice. Yeah, look, these public chargers, they're very expensive, you know, that 13 minutes I used, I think cost €7, you know, so very expensive. If you want to charge a car from 5% to 100%, it's going to cost you about €35, you know, almost diesel prices. So look, you know, but look, the government, it's the usual thing, you know, they say they want 100% electric before 2040. That's not going to happen, you know, because number one, they can't get the cars. If you want to buy one of these now, you'll probably have to wait 6 months. So, yeah, they can't be got. Production then is, we'll just say, just for instance, we'll give Porsche, the Porsche 911 Turbo S, their flagship car, if they sell one of them, European law says, well, if you sell one of those 4.5 litre, 600 horsepower petrol engine cars, right, you have to meet the criteria, you're going to have to sell 20 EVs for every one of them. So, you know, they start pushing these out towards the end of the year. But that's how come, you know, like in the UK's highest car sales rate in the UK is in the month of December, because they go by the plate. Oh, it's on an end plate. Whereas here, they go by the year. You know, anyone that buys a car in December knows, probably wants their head examined. That's just all about perception, you know. I don't believe in that. But anyway, getting back to this, yeah, range 64% battery, 302 kilometers. That's what it says, you know. So I'm doing roughly, yeah, she's on 31.6 kilowatt hours, and I'm doing 104 kilometers. So yeah, even at that, it's you put 5 people into this, you know. But look, you know, it's still Is it still better than the diesel option? Yeah, it probably is. Yeah. You know, but look, whether we like it or not, this is the future. You know. So we just go back in, and we're going to head back to Laharts now. I've enjoyed me couple of hours with this car. It's very pleasant place to be. I love the layout, the practicality, and I suppose, yeah, what we'll do is we'll do a conclusion when we get back to Laharts, and I'll give you my overall impression of this car. So I'm going to enjoy this spin now at another 8 kilometers back to Laharts, and we'll do a full conclusion when I get there. So until now, we'll pause for the moment. So here we are back at Laharts in the ID.Buzz. I have to say I enjoyed the last 3 hours with this car, and many big thanks to Laharts now for giving me. But yeah, all in all, I just spotted another little quirk on this car. Up here, you have a little USB port right up, just up there, and that's for if you want to put a dash cam, you know. So very, yeah, I have to say, you can see the GTX there in the distance, but yeah, I have to say very impressed with this car. If I was to give it a score out of 10, I have to say I'd have to give it a 10, you know. And why? I don't know, it's just the novelty of it, you know. It's something new, you know. It's something we haven't seen before, you know. It's something that's you know, it's a whole new way of you know, yeah, brilliant. I have to say, I've just parked up there now, and you know, my overall impression of this car is, yeah, I mean, if I was to describe it in one word, I'd say cool. Really, you know. Hell of it, yeah, very impressed with it. But now look, it's like everything, you know. Like a lot of people said, oh, this car's not going to take off, you know. When you look at the GTX, you know, they say, oh, you know, this idea, minimalistic, and hey, you know, it's the best selling EV in Ireland for 2023 was the ID.4, you know. So, you know, they're 2 and 10 a penny now, as it's a saying here. They're everywhere, you know. And I think this, yeah, I'd say Volkswagen are on to a winner here with this. Very impressive. Yeah. Once again, I'll put a link in the description down below where you can buy one of these if you wish. Go for a test drive. Laharts would be delighted to accommodate you in your requests. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the video of the ID.Buzz. I certainly did, and we'll see you again in the next one. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, like, share and subscribe. She's talking to me there now. One moment. This gas, she's just, you know, but you can turn that off, you know. I have it turned off in mine. Hear that? That'd wreck your head listening to that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, goodbye. Wait a moment. Please wait a moment. No, good luck. Goodbye. Yeah, so there we are. The ID.Buzz. So we just have a quick look at the commercial version of the ID.Buzz. So panel van, yeah, this is the short wheelbase, very nice, I have to say. The interior is very similar to the it's not as we'll say, you know, it's more utility type, but you have your, yeah, you have your, won't turn on because we don't have a key, but yeah, very nice. We'll just look in here now and we'll just get a glimpse of what we've got. Same controls, you have all your cup holders, glass bulkhead, very nice. I'm not sure what the litre space is, but certainly looks the business. We'll just pan around here to the front. Yeah. Looks better in the two-tone, I have to say. Yeah, double sliding doors. Yeah, plenty of storage space under the seats. Storage under the seats also. Glove compartment. Yeah. USB. Yeah, double sliding doors. I'll get a price for this car now in a minute. Tow hitch. I think the tow hitch on this, some of them are electrically operated. I don't think it is on this. I think that's, yeah. You have your electrical connection here, as you can see there. There we go. Just kick it underneath. Like so. Tow hitch disappears. I press it again. Pops out. Kicks into position. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Reversing camera not available, this particular one. So yeah, I'll get a price now and we'll include this in the video also. Yeah, so no price available on this as yet. There's some sort of an issue with regards to the VRT, with the Irish government are saying, oh, they want 6,000 euros VRT instead of 200 euros. So yeah, a lot of sorting out to be done there, because that's only a display vehicle, not for sale. But that's just to give you an idea, the short wheelbase, what it's going to look like. Looks well, but very trendy looking. It's not something you'd see your building contractor going out to a building site with, you know. So yeah, thanks for watching once again.